Kent Peter Money Talk here with another video. And this is something I feel I need to go over. So I had talked about insurance in my past videos, but now I think I need to go over it again. So why insurance not a waste of money? Because a lot of people think it is. I used to think it was a waste of money when I was younger. I'm here thinking, man, why do I gotta pay insurance? It's a waste of money. But it's really not. So, first of all, it helps you reduce costs and protects you financially and legally. And there are different types of insurance. But we're going to talk about the medical insurance, which is health, dental, and vision. So I'll talk about health. That is basically like any hospital emergency. Maybe you're sick or something, you need to go to the doctor. Or maybe you need to get your wisdom teeth removed. And you need to get the anesthetic. Hope I pronounce it right. Because the insurance at my job, my medical insurance, it takes about $70 out of my check. And basically every single year, I never use it. So sometimes I am tempted to you know what, maybe I just get rid of this. But it's a good thing I didn't get rid of it. It's a good thing I just kept it. Because if you're on my live a couple weeks ago, I was talking about how I had to get some wisdom teeth removed. So obviously a dental insurance did cover I forget how much, what the percentage it covered. I think it might have been 80% that it covered for the extraction. But I also need the medical insurance, health insurance to cover, what was it, the anesthesia. But it was pretty expensive without it. So with insurance, I paid around $1,300. But without insurance, I think they told me it was $5,000. So I don't know about you, but I would rather pay $1,300 than $5,000. So that is a big difference right there. And of course, even if you never get sick, there's always that chance you get injured. See, I took this Brazilian jiu-jitsu class across the street. Let's say I took it. I started taking, some idiot injures my arm. I'm not sure it's broke or not, but I need to go to the doctor to check it out. Without insurance, it's going to cost more. With insurance, it's not going to cost as much. No reason, I'm kind of hesitant about going there. The jiu-jitsu classes. But there is one across the street. I used to use that as an example. Maybe you're just walking and you get hit by a car. Ow. Hey, it could happen. So you're going to need health insurance. You really are going to need it. Because if you don't have that health insurance, you're going to be stuck with a huge bill. Dental. And I was just talking about that. So it covers x-rays. I think it covers almost 100% of the x-rays. Or at least mine does. I think the x-ray is $5. So it's almost nothing. But without insurance, I think you have to pay a couple hundred if you don't have the insurance. Fillings, at least my dental insurance covers 80%. So You only pay like 20% of the fillings. The crowns, it covers half of it, 50%. And the cleaning, it covers basically everything, unless you want some extra. Like I always, before I didn't use fluoride, but now I start using it. So you do have to pay a little bit more than if I didn't have fluoride. Because I'm doing everything I can to prevent the cavities. So that's dental. Vision. If you are lucky, if you have 20/20 vision, you are blessed. You probably don't even need this one. So this insurance, you probably could get by without needing it. But obviously, if you do need glasses, if you were just unlucky and you end up needing glasses, then you're going to need the vision insurance. Because it is a blessing if you don't need glasses. I mean, some people are just lucky. They could literally go years without wearing glasses. Then other people, they had to start wearing glasses when they're like kids. So you just never know. Also, there is this website I go to called Jake Steiner's. You want to check it out. He talk about ways you could. It's supposed to like make your vision better. Escape. It's called myopia. It's pretty interesting. So that's with all the medical insurance. Then we get to the car insurance. And let me tell you something. I hardly ever get into accidents. I drove the same car for 18 years, didn't get into a single accident until recently. I was doing Uber Eats in my car. I'm the stop. I was actually letting somebody get over, like turn in. Then it happened. Somebody wasn't paying attention. They hit the back of my car. So guess what? It's a good thing I had. Well, I only had like liability. So it was actually in the state of Florida. I don't know how it is in other states, but in most states you do need liability. It's illegal to not have liability insurance in most states. So he did have liability insurance, and I did get some money from his insurance that's supposed to cover my car. But that's a different story. But without insurance, if you didn't have insurance and you hit somebody's car, man, they are going to be pissed off. They're probably going to sue you. Or you could end up in jail. If you don't have liability insurance and you hit somebody, you could end up in jail. Full coverage is another option. It covers if somebody hits you, if you hit them. It also covers if, like, some idiot decided to get a sledgehammer and hit your car. Full coverage also covers that. Because I don't believe I ever said this in the video, but when I was 19, I had this S10 pickup truck. And how about somebody sets my truck on fire? Because I remember I was in bed sleeping. My dad came in my room. He said somebody set my car on fire. The way he was talking sounded like he was joking, so I just like played around like, oh no. And my mom came in. She's like, aren't you gonna see what happened to your car? I go outside. Somebody set my car on fire. But luckily, the insurance covered most of that. I don't remember how much. I'm not sure how much it was without the insurance. I think I paid like $400 or $500 back then. What happened? Don't ask me why they did this. Somebody opened up my gas cap and they decided to set it on fire. They put maybe they put like some paper in it or something. They may have either lit a match or a lighter and they set it on fire. Why they did that, I don't know. I mean, I don't have beef with anybody. I had like no enemies at that point. Like every enemy I had, they basically moved on. So I honestly don't know who would have did that. I don't know what I did to make somebody want to set my car on fire. But either way, it happened. And it was a good thing I had the insurance. Because I didn't have to, I mean, I still had to pay like $400 or $500. But if I didn't have insurance, it would have been a lot. So I was able to get my truck fixed. I was still able to drive it for another 3. I think I drove into like 2008 before I gave it to like my dad. Then that's when I started driving the black car I have now. They need to start making trucks like the S10 now. Because I was looking around a couple weeks ago. Because I don't want a truck that's too big. If I get another truck, I don't want one that's too big. I would like one that's the same size like the S10 pickup truck. But I was looking, trucks were all huge. I'm like, I don't want one that big. Those big trucks, they waste so much gas. It's ridiculous. In that same year, I remember some old lady did hit like the back of my S10 pickup truck. It wasn't that, the damage wasn't that bad. It was just the bumper was bent. And I don't remember paying anything. It was my dad that took it to the body shop. So I guess I really didn't have to pay anything for that, which is good. So it is good to have the insurance for the car, because you never know what happens. Sometimes they'll even provide you with rental cars. Like while your car is being worked on in a body shop, you can rent a car and use that for a while. Not sure you can use it for, I mean, you could try use it for Uber Eats, Walmart Spark. You probably had to ask them first if you want to do that. I was going to do some Walmart Smart today, but my car is still in the shop. So no, I didn't get to do it today. So is there anything else I need to go over the car insurance? I think that's basically it. It also does cover medical. So if you get injured in the car or you injure somebody in the car, I mean, the insurance will cover. It's not like it will cover their medical for a certain amount of money. It will cover them. And now this is another one. We're moving on to rental insurance. I actually wasn't going to get this one, but my apartment complex forced me to get it. So why you may want rental insurance? Well, the thing with rental insurance, it mainly covers your stuff. Like, let's say, so you see this TV, right? I think my dad paid I've been around, I believe he gave it to me for Christmas. It might have been around $600, if I remember right. So if a burglar comes in, they steal that TV. By rental insurance, we'll be able to cover that when somebody steals items from my place. Of course, I would have to have proof that I owned it. Same thing with the PS5. This PS5 right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. They steal that because people love video games. They'll steal that. If I have proof that I own it, they're supposed to like give me enough money to buy a new one. So that's how that works. If there's like a pipe that butts in your apartment, let's say I was like out of town, I come home and my house is flooded because there was a pipe that butts. The insurance will cover all of it. And if I couldn't stay in this apartment for a while, they'll either they'll either cover like a hotel stay, or they'll just send me into like another apartment complex until this one's done being repaired. So that's how that works with the rental insurance. Some places rental insurance is optional, but for me it wasn't optional. So I've never used it before. Oh yeah, there's nothing that does cover. Like if there's like a hurricane and all your food spoil. I know USAA did it. Somebody had like their food get spoiled during a hurricane because the power goes out, and USAA gave them like $200. I have Progressive with rental insurance, but I do have USAA for car insurance. Originally, I had both insurance with Progressive, but I switched the car insurance with USAA. I kept the rental insurance with Progressive. I've never used the insurance before, but still good to have in case something goes south. Like, I really don't want to spend more money on a PS5 and smart TV. So if it does get stolen or it does get damaged in a flood, it's nice to have the insurance company gives me enough money to buy a new one. I mean, that is nice. If they stick to their word, of course. Now, I have gone over life insurance in my past video. And every man, they should have life insurance. They really should. In case something happens to them, their family's going to need to be taken care of. Because it happens. Sometimes the husband dies and the wife is left to take care of kids. She's forced to work. And the husband had like no insurance at all, so they get no help. But the husband did have insurance. I mean, it helps some. They have insurance. It will help take care of the kids. And I do got a video somewhere. I know I made at least a couple videos talking about life insurance. So that's something to look in. I think the last time I might have talked about life insurance is when I had like a relative pass away at the beginning of last year. So that would have been around January or February of last year. So you try to look for that video. You want to check it out. I mean, there's other insurance, but I'm just not going to go over it. I did have like a lawyer insurance, but that one was garbage. And also the medical, dental, and the vision insurance. A lot of times your job will cover, you get insurance for your job through that. It's actually cheaper getting the insurance through your job than doing it by yourself. I guess there's a couple more. I guess there's like another insurance I go over. What is it called? Disability. Yeah, disability is another one. The job will cover that. Like a lot of jobs. I know Publix covers disability. So what does that do? So let's say you break your arm and you can't work for like 3 months, or yeah, it'd be like 3 months. Well, short-term disability covers 3 months. They'll pay you as if you were still working. So that's how that works. Long-term disability, I believe it covers up to like 6 months. So you were like in an accident and you couldn't work for like 5 months, then the long-term disability will pay you. So you don't end up on the streets. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. So you like this video, give me a thumb up. You want to see more videos like this? Subscribe to my channel and hit on that bell button. That way you should be notified every time I upload a video. But that being said, have a good weekend. Bye for now.